The Voynich Manuscript is a riddle wrapped in a conundrum. Discovered by Wilfrid Voynich in 1912, it has puzzled many. Dating back to the 15th century, it features an unknown script and bizarre illustrations. Its origins and purpose remain speculative. The text and eclectic illustrations defy interpretation. Pages show strange plants, astronomical diagrams, and mysterious figures. Debates range from it being a hoax to a coded text. It resists all decryption attempts. Even top cryptographers have failed to decode it. Theories include a medieval joke or alien script. Each theory adds to the mystery. Join us as we explore its historical context and cultural impact. The Voynich Manuscript's journey into the realm of modern mystery began in 1912 when Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer, discovered the manuscript in a collection of old books at the Villa Mondragone, a Jesuit college in Frascati, Italy. Voynich was immediately intrigued by the strange, undecipherable text and the bizarre illustrations that filled its pages. Recognizing its potential importance, he set about trying to understand its origins and content. His initial studies, however, led to more questions than answers. The manuscript soon attracted the attention of various scholars and experts. One of the first to examine it closely was William Romain Newbold, a professor of medieval history and philosophy at the University of Pennsylvania. Newbold proposed that the manuscript contained secrets of ancient wisdom, encoded in a complex cipher. However, his methods and conclusions were later discredited, and the manuscript's secrets remained locked. Despite this, Newbold's work highlighted the manuscript's potential significance and spurred further interest in it. In the following decades, the manuscript passed through the hands of several prominent scholars, each bringing their own interpretations and theories. Notable among them was John M. Manley, a professor of English at the University of Chicago, who believed that the manuscript might be a cipher text created by Roger Bacon, a 13th century English philosopher and Franciscan friar. Manley's extensive efforts, however, also failed to produce a definitive solution. The manuscript's mysterious script, now known as Voynichese, coupled with the unusual illustrations, continued to baffle researchers. Some speculated that the text might be written in an obscure natural language, while others suggested it could be a form of artificial or constructed language. The diversity of hypotheses and the inability to decode the text fueled the manuscript's growing reputation as one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. In the early years following its discovery, several hypotheses emerged regarding the origins of the Voynich manuscript. Some scholars proposed that it was an elaborate hoax, while others suggested it was a genuine work of cryptography or a pharmacopoeia. The manuscript's detailed botanical illustrations led some to believe it was a compendium of herbal remedies, though the plants depicted did not match any known species. One early hypothesis was that the manuscript was the work of Roger Bacon, as suggested by John M. Manley. Bacon was known for his interest in alchemy, astronomy, and languages, making him a plausible author. However, subsequent radiocarbon dating of the manuscript's vellum placed its creation in the early 15th century, long after Bacon's death, thus debunking this theory. Another theory posited that the manuscript was a medical text. Some scholars suggested that the bizarre illustrations of plants and naked figures might be related to medieval medical practices and treatments. This idea gained traction with the discovery of similar texts from the same period that combined botanical drawings with medical recipes and astrological information. However, the lack of identifiable plants and the indecipherable text made this hypothesis difficult to confirm. A more outlandish theory was that the manuscript contained the secrets of an advanced alien civilization. Proponents of this idea pointed to the unrecognizable plants and the strange symbols as evidence of extraterrestrial origin. While this theory captured the imaginations of many, it lacked scientific credibility and was largely dismissed by the academic community. As researchers continued to explore these early hypotheses, the manuscript's true origin remained elusive. Each new theory added another layer to its mystery, contributing to its enduring allure and the ongoing quest for answers. Understanding the historical context of the Voynich Manuscript involves tracing its enigmatic journey through various hands and places. The earliest known owner was Georg Baresch, a 17th century alchemist from Prague. Baresch sent the manuscript to Athanasius Kircher, hoping he could unlock its secrets. It reappeared in the library of the Collegio Romano, where Wilfrid Voynich discovered it. Emperor Rudolf II allegedly acquired the manuscript, believing it to be the work of Roger Bacon. Hans P. Krauss later donated it to Yale University's Bay-Necker Rare Book and Manuscript Library, where it resides today. The theory that the Voynich manuscript is an elaborate hoax is one of the most enduring and controversial. This hypothesis suggests it was crafted to deceive or entertain. Proponents argue the text and illustrations are too fantastical to be serious. They believe it was designed to mystify, not to be understood. The manuscript's lack of identifiable content supports this theory. Despite extensive study, no one has identified the language or plants. Some scholars conclude the text is meaningless gibberish. The intricate drawings suggest a deliberate effort to create authenticity. Critics argue the manuscript's complexity suggests it's not a simple joke. Creating such a detailed work would have required significant time and resources. The vellum has been radiocarbon dated to the early 15th century. Modern techniques would have been beyond a 15th century forger. Despite counter-arguments, the hoax hypothesis remains popular. The idea of an elaborate ruse continues to capture the imagination. Understanding the motivations behind creating a hoax, like the Voynich manuscript, requires delving into the historical and cultural context of the time. One possible motivation could be financial gain. Rare and exotic books were highly prized by collectors, scholars, and wealthy patrons. A fabricated manuscript could potentially be sold for a substantial sum. This would have made the effort of creating such an elaborate hoax worthwhile. Another motivation could be intellectual challenge or amusement. Scholars or artists might have taken pleasure in crafting an unsolvable puzzle. Such a creation could serve as a form of intellectual play. This aligns with the Renaissance spirit of curiosity and exploration. Political motivations could also be considered. The early 15th century was a time of significant social and political upheaval. A mysterious manuscript could have been used to gain favor or influence. This could be appealing to rulers interested in the occult, like Emperor Rudolf II. Finally, the creation of the manuscript could have been a form of artistic expression. The detailed illustrations and meticulous script suggest a high level of artistic skill. The manuscript could be seen as an avant-garde artwork. The Voynich Manuscript could be considered a precursor to modern conceptual art. While the true motivations may never be known, exploring these possibilities adds depth to our understanding. The manuscript remains a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of its creator. Literary hoaxes are not unique to the Voynich Manuscript. History is filled with fabricated texts created to deceive or entertain. These precedents help us understand the Voynich Manuscript and its potential as a hoax. The donation of Constantine, a forged decree, granted vast territories to the Pope. Exposed as a forgery, it had significant political and religious impact. The Ossian poems by James Macpherson were another notable hoax. Claimed as ancient Gaelic epics, they were largely fabricated. The Hitler diaries, exposed in the 1980s, were another significant hoax. The Voynich Manuscript fits within this tradition of literary hoaxes. Its enduring mystery suggests it might be one of the most captivating hoaxes in history. From the moment the Voynich Manuscript came into the limelight, cryptographers have been captivated by its potential secrets. The first major cryptographic analysis was conducted by William Romain Newbold in the early 20th century. Newbold believed that the manuscript contained hidden messages encoded by Roger Bacon using a complex cipher. He proposed that microscopic letters embedded within the characters of the text held the key. However, his methods were later discredited and his findings dismissed as overly speculative. Despite Newbold's failure, the quest to decrypt the manuscript continued. In the 1940s, cryptanalysts, including those who had worked on cracking German codes during World War II, attempted to decipher the manuscript. William Friedman, a lead cryptanalyst, spent years studying the Voynich Manuscript. He proposed the possibility of it being written in a constructed language or an artificial script designed to mimic natural language. However, despite his expertise, Friedman and his team could not crack the code. The advent of digital technology brought new hope to the decryption efforts. In the 1960s, researchers employed early computers to analyze the text, searching for patterns and structures that might indicate a coded message. These computational methods revealed some intriguing statistical regularities, suggesting that the text might follow certain linguistic rules. However, these findings were inconclusive, and the manuscript's true nature remained elusive. In more recent years, amateur and professional cryptographers alike have continued to tackle the Voynich Manuscript using modern algorithms and advanced computational techniques. Some have suggested that the manuscript could be written in an unknown natural language, while others believe it might be a sophisticated cipher. Yet, despite these efforts, a definitive decryption has remained out of reach, leaving the manuscript's secrets intact and its mystery unresolved. With rapid technological advancements, new tools offer fresh perspectives on the Voynich Manuscript. AI and machine learning algorithms are now employed to analyze its text and illustrations. In 2014, Canadian researchers used AI, suggesting a medieval Hebrew connection. Critics argue pattern recognition alone doesn't confirm meaningful content. Digital imaging has revealed previously unseen text and illustrations. Each new method adds a piece to the puzzle, but the full picture remains elusive. The enigmatic nature of the Voynich manuscript has drawn experts from various fields, each offering unique perspectives. Linguists, historians, cryptographers, and botanists have all weighed in, highlighting the complexity of this mysterious text. Stephen Bax proposed it might contain a natural language with an unknown script. In 2014, he identified words he believed corresponded to plants and stars. Dr. Gordon Rugg suggested it could be a hoax created using a Cardan grill. This technique generates meaningless text that appears complex. Arthur Tucker and Rexford Talbot proposed it depicts plants from the Americas. Klaus Schmey argued it might be a constructed language or artificial script. The diversity of expert opinions underscores the manuscript's complexity. The Voynich manuscript has intrigued scholars and inspired writers. Its enigmatic nature symbolizes the ultimate mystery and quest for understanding. Authors weave stories blending fact and fiction, exploring knowledge and the unknown. Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist echoes themes of discovery and hidden knowledge. Coelho's work inspires readers to seek their own personal legends. Kathy Koja's The Cipher delves into dark, surreal mysteries. The story's suspense mirrors the manuscript's enigma. Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol taps into hidden codes and ancient texts. The manuscript's mystery influences modern literature, from fiction to thrillers. Poets use its mystery as a metaphor for the unknowable aspects of human experience. The Voynich manuscript symbolizes the literary challenge to find order in chaos. The Voynich manuscript has become a cultural icon, captivating the public imagination through various forms of media. Its presence in pop culture is a testament to its enduring appeal and the universal fascination with mysteries. Shows like The X-Files and Fringe use it to explore themes of conspiracy and hidden knowledge. Games like Assassin's Creed and Uncharted feature elements reminiscent of the manuscript's cryptic nature. The Voynich manuscript's allure continues to captivate scientists. It intersects art, cryptography, linguistics, and botany. Modern technology might finally unlock its secrets. Advances in forensic analysis offer new insights. DNA analysis and ink studies reveal clues about its creation. These methods help narrow down its timeline and origins. Computational linguistics has made significant contributions. Machine learning and AI push the boundaries of deciphering. Interdisciplinary efforts highlight the importance of combining expertise. The manuscript symbolizes the thrill of discovery and the beauty of the unknown. The Voynich manuscript remains one of history's most perplexing enigmas, defying centuries of efforts to decode its secrets. Its cryptic text and bizarre illustrations have perplexed scholars, cryptographers, and curious minds alike. The manuscript has resisted all attempts at decryption, from early cryptographic analyses to advanced AI techniques. This enduring mystery highlights the limits of our current knowledge and the boundless curiosity that drives human inquiry. The manuscript's significance extends beyond its undeciphered text. It symbolizes the eternal quest for knowledge and the human fascination with the unknown. Each theory about its origins adds another layer to its mystique. The manuscript serves as a reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, yet they continue to inspire and captivate us.